Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko. Yeah, we'll see how the conference will go. So, yeah. I guess we're just going to go to the episode, but before that, I just have to share with you that I discovered something. I know you will cringe a lot. You did not expect what I'm going to say. I have no idea how I missed that. Saying that I'm using that feature for every single other visual novel. A save slots. I just realized I have multiple pages. Why I'm doing this to myself and making a mess in the single page. So yeah, that happened. Let's go. Also yeah, I've brought my coffee, so I'm totally ready. Also, shortly after this episode is up, I will go to stream today. We're going to play the Dark Souls, and maybe I will record the Strangeland. Not sure about that yet, but yeah, if you didn't knew about the stream beforehand, then you didn't check my Twitter, because I'm posting stuff like that there. So yeah, definitely worth to check out. And for now, let's go to the episode. Yeah. You know, self-advertisement stuff, like, yeah. Go check my Twitter. Yeah. That's good. Silence fall again. Preparing for the existence of the 19th person. What mean? In effect, acknowledging the presence of some unknown person hidden on this island. And since this person might be planning something shady, it was only natural that the conversation would turn in an ominous direction. Oh, so they're assuming like he's going to like his mistress, basically, the Beatrice.
静寂を好むお人だからな。わざと所在を知らせず、どこかの書庫に閉じこもっているなどということは、別に不思議なことではなかったよ。しかし、魔女伝説が愛人説にすり替わり、やがてそれは、こっそり愛人のもとへ通っているのではないかと囁かれるようになった。
Yep, that's what I expected of the deduction here.
末期のお袋は疑心暗鬼の塊だったからな。突然大騒ぎして使用人たちに緊急事態だから今すぐ親父を探せなんて騒ぎ始めることがあった。
I wonder if we get like more detailed information about their mother actually. Because we don't have her in the screen here, so I don't think that we'll have ever her like detailed. I still think we may get... no, wait, we cannot have father of Maria. We have basically no idea who he can be. You remember episode 1? Yeah. I assume she have no idea whose father is for Maria. That's what my assumption is. From the episode 2, what we had like in the tea party and stuff.
あったわね。晩年のお母様はそんなことばかりだったから、未だにその怖い雰囲気が拭えないわ。
Unless she know. Sorry, I'm talking still about Rosa and Maria. Unless she know and we just don't know who's the father, and we'll learn that later on. We'll see. I'm just strangely going off topic today. You know, this is kinda crazy day, and I'm a little bit tired, but I'm fine. Actually, I got a little bit of sleep.
今だから言える。かわいそうな人だったわ。
Really?
それで、その大々的な家探しの結果、どうだったんや。何か見つかったか？
いいえ、隠し部屋はおろか、一度たりともお父様が発見されたことはないわ。そしていつも、それからだいぶ時間が経ってからひょっこりと、どこからか姿を現すの。どこかの書庫で昼寝していたとか、 風に誘われて浜辺を散歩していたとかなんとか言ってね。
Interesting.
でもそれらの場所はいずれも使用人たちが必ず探している場所。お父様がどこに行っていたのかはいつもわからなかった。
Maybe he was like able to create portals or something. I'm getting crazy here.
当時からお父様はオカルトに傾倒していることが有名だったから、一部の使用人たちは蝶にでも化けてバラ庭園を待っていたのだろうなんて嘘吹いていたっけ。
Nah, that's Beatrice thing.
つまりお父さんは誰も知らないどこかへ姿を消すことが頻繁にあったのね。
ああ、どんなに屋敷中を探しても見つからないんだから、親父は屋敷の外へ行っているのだろうという見解になった。だが屋敷の外ったってそれほど大した場所はない。となると残るのは広大な森だ。
Pretty much.
それで森の魔女伝説と融合してできた仮説は、親父は実は森のどこかに隠し屋敷を作る。そこにベアトリーチェという名の愛人を住まわせていて、時折
私も当時は若く親父殿の浮気の現場を抑えてやろうと意気込み、表へ出る親父のもちろん失敗した。親父は表へ出るとき異様に人目を嫌い、誰かに見られてないか警戒していた。
Yeah, that's suspicious. I wonder why Kinzo was and is actually so like trying to hide everything that he does. Maybe he was actually meeting with Beatrice, with the living one. Or maybe he was just practicing like his magic basically. And he didn't want anyone to see that. Might be.
それこそ異常なくらいにね。だから逆に確信したよ。家人に知られてはならぬ理由で出かけているに違いないとね。
そら愛人のところへ出かけるんや。
Pretty much. That's the guess.
人目も忍ぶやろな。
After seeing Hideo, she nodded and said yes, yes, as though he was quite obvious. Eva got a little sullen.
まあとにかく西洋かぶれのお父様が自分の夢をまるでスケッチブックに描くみたいに実現したのがこの島なのよ。
That's true. The whole island is his.
すべてがお父様の思い通りの島。愛人を住まわせる隠し屋敷があっても何の不思議もない。
Eva word spoke for what all the siblings had come to think. For a while, the room returned to silence again, and everyone listened to the sound of the wind drain. Was there a hidden mansion on this island? And had Kinzo's mistress been living there, in hiding for a long, long time? Everyone thought they were being too suspicious, and they hesitated for a long time without speaking. But everyone shared a common opinion. Kyrie, who had been listening the whole time with her eyes closed, spoke to no one in particular.
そのお父様の愛人の噂はいつ頃から？
That's actually a good question.
この島に引っ越してきた当初からだから、あれこれ30年くらい前だな。
So we're trying to deduce her age, I guess, if she actually can still be alive. It all depends how old, according to them, Beatrice was when Kinzo was assumably meeting with her.
何しろ隠し屋敷の工事なんて俺たちが島に来ちまったら無理だろう。人とか機材の出入りがあるもんな。すぐにバレちまうさ。だから可能だとしたら俺たちが引っ越してくる以前、多分俺たちがまだ小田原に住んでいた頃にこの屋敷の工事と一緒に済ましていたんだろうな。
お父様は家族生活と愛人との生活の2つを両立させようと多分愛人との関係は小田原時代にまで遡るでしょうし。
だろう。親父殿が言うように 後ろ宮家復興の軍資金となった莫大な黄金が彼女によってもたらされたとするなら、小田原時代にはもう信仰があったと見るべきだろう。
Yeah,
莫大な
she
黄
pretty much
金
gave
を
him
貸し付け
money.
られるだけの信頼関係だ。どれほどの古い縁か想像もつかんね。
おそらくお父様が事業で成功する上で何か貴重な助言をしてくれたのでしょう。
Natsuhi changed tone. I see. Last episode, if I remember correctly, she was all over like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, why are you talking about father like that? And everything. And now she's actually like, going together with everyone. Okay. I guess she's just following the steps of her husband. Of Kraus, I guess. Going along with it.
それに恩を感じ、その人物が黄金を与えてくれたというような言い方をしたと考えるのが自然です。そうと考えれば、その後も信仰があったのは当然でしょう。それはおそらく愛人というただれた関係ではなく、後宮家の危機を救った恩人としてに違いありません。
So she's not entirely on the boat? She's kinda on the boat? She just don't want to believe that there was a mistress.
夏希さんの言うのも一理あるかもわからんな。だが仮にそうでも隠し屋敷を作って住まわせるっての
That's true.
は恩だけでは計れん感情があったんとちゃうか。
まあ全ては憶測だ。第一、その隠し屋敷は誰も見つけたことがない。
Yep. You didn't prove that it exists.
兄貴はこの島をリゾート開発する気なんだろう。その際にひょっこり見つかるかもしれねえぜ。案外そこに黄金もあったりするかもな。
Yeah, I had to like check the whole island for this.
お前は六軒島を宝島か何かだとでも思っているのかね。
とぼけないでよ。兄さんがリゾート開発と称して島の全域調査を計上しようとしてたのを知ってるのよ。例のトラブルのごたごたでできなくなっちゃったそうだけどね。
Well, he have one ingot. At least he had in the episode 1.
なんだか知らんが誤解だな。島の調査はリゾート化の第一段階として極めて当然のことだ。
Kraus tried to play dumb, but it was plainly obvious to his siblings who knew him so well. Kraus was definitely sure of the existence of the hidden mansion, and under the pretense of opening a resort, he had been closely investigating the island, searching for a clue as to the location of the hidden gold. They couldn't tell whether that conviction was him overthinking things, or whether it was based on some physical proof. Still, if Kraus with all his gale was sure, that was enough proof for the other siblings to be sure too.
森に魔女が住んでるっちゅうのはそのまんまおとぎ話やが、森の中に誰も知らない屋敷があって金髪の姉ちゃんがひっそり隠れ住んどるっちゅうのも十分おとぎ話やな。
Yeah, it's not much better, but still more believable.
そうね。シチュエーションだけだったらまるで童話か何かみたいね。ローザ、そういうの好きでしょ。
Why, Rosa?
まあね。
Stop bullying Rosa. She's bullying Maria because you bullying her.
この島に屋敷を建てた頃は親父殿の特に
I
全
mean,
盛
not entirely the true, but you see what I'm getting at, right? That's how they treat her. And she wants Maria to grow up to the expectations of her family. So yeah, pretty much. Yep.
金に物を言わせてどんな妄想も実現しただろう。森の中にひっそり佇む魔女の屋敷。親父の好きそうなシチュエーションだ。
だな。オカルトチックというか、 メルヘンチックという
Yeah, more like from occult actually.
親父の趣味って気がするぜ。
On this island, on which the Ushirimiya family had lived for 30 years now, a hidden mansion that no one knew about had been quietly built to house a witch, about whom nothing was known except what could be guessed from a portrait. Even this hastily thrown together theory might not be completely delusional, considering all of Kinzo's strange habits and his vast wealth.
お父さんがそういう夢を思い描いて隠し屋敷を建てることは不可能じゃないかもしれない。でも現実的な話、その隠し屋敷に愛する女性を不自由なく何十年にもわたって住まわせることなんて可能なのかしら。
Yeah, that would be a hassle. I mean, imagine if like it would be a true. If like he would have like mistress living on this island, like inseparate from everyone in like some mansion in the forest. It's not that it's inconvenient for Kinzo and for the servants if they even know about this, but this is like holy shit inconvenient for the Beatrice, for the mistress there. Like living alone for decades in like hidden mansion and being told that no one can know about you? That's weird itself, to be honest. So yeah, that's...
さあ、愛さえあれば可能なんじゃない？
I don't think to that extent. I mean, everything have its limits. It's more like... I don't know, the slave pact at this point.
愛する女性が健やかに過ごせるような設備よ。それもお父さんなりのね。それはたとえ規模が小さかったとしても、趣向を凝らした快適な邸宅に違いない。そしてそれを維持するには、電気、ガス、水道。
That's true. Didn't thought about that.
あるいは身の回りの世話に人間も必要かもしれない。
Yeah, like I said, living alone for decades and stuff, yeah, that's not happening.
食事の世話だって大変でしょうね。衣服や化粧品、日用品。女の身の回りは簡単じゃないわ。それだけのものを家人にも使用人にも悟らせずに維持することって可能なのかしら。
そこまで言われると確かに弱いね。だがそれでも親父ならやってのけるかもしれんという気持ちは残る。何しろあの親父だからな。
そうね、あのお父様だものね。
お父様はやり遂げることは何があってもやり遂げます。常人には難しいから無理だろうという理由はお父様に関してだけは当てはまらないでしょう。
Okay. I have a feeling like Natsuhi have the highest opinion about Kinzo from all of them. Yeah, I think that's true. I think like none of them, even Eva, is not thinking as high about Kinzo as Natsuhi. I think in terms of like thinking high about Kinzo, Natsuhi is just tier S. Like she's like her own tier in terms of like trusting Kinzo and stuff.
親父殿に関してだけは見くびらん方がいい。親父の狂気は常人の思考では理解にも及ばん。
I wouldn't put it past that, Kinzo. As long as you stick to this phrase, a considerable amount of credibility can dwell in any absurd story. However, that didn't cause the importance of what Kiria had said to Weaver. This was different from stealthily raising a kitten in a card box and keeping it secret from your parents. Taking care of a person in a secret over a period of 30 years would be an incalculably massive task.
お父さんの黄金伝説は六軒島を取得する前からや。となるとその愛人との縁は30年以上ということになるな。ってことは今いくつなんや。
Yeah, that's the question from like the beginning of the episode.
下手をしたらわしらと同じかそれ以上の年齢とちゃうか。
That's true. I think. Wait, let me think. Can my brain think today? Probably it can, but it's kinda chaos. In worst case. Oh yeah, worst case, because if she's like the same age as them, then yeah, pretty much have the same chance as them in everything. Can she be younger? I don't know. If this is 30 years. Yeah, I don't remember the ages of parents, so yeah, I'm not going to think about that because I don't remember the ages. If they even gave us this information anytime, it's not important, I
体
think.
にもボロが出る年頃のはずや。どんな屋敷か知らんが人目に触れんようなほとんど軟禁に近い生活はそう快適とは言えんやろな。
Yep, Hideyoshi's right again.
そうね。お父様が語るベアトリーチェについての話が正しいなら、その縁は30年以上。当時は魅惑的な若い女性だったかもしれないけど、今は私たちと同格のタフな食えない女と考えるのが妥当でしょうね。
I mean, you're not old. You're great. What are you talking about?
手紙の内容からも、それは容易に想像できるわ。
お前が言うか。
Like Kraus, you can see that he's like the oldest. He have like, how do you call this in English? Holy fuck. You know. I'm not going to Google it now. But yeah, these lines. Yeah, you get me. Wrinkles? I think it's got wrinkles. Yeah, probably. Kraus laughed as none of this applied to him. Of course, Eva was offended, but she didn't strike back.
よせよ兄貴。
Yeah, they have like bigger problems now than his talk.
そして俺たちの想像が本当なら、親父の遺産問題に彼女は胸を張って参加したいはずなんだ。何しろお袋と違い相思相愛だった可能性が高いからな。
Oh. So maybe it was like arranged marriage and she didn't like Kinzo at all? Huh.
本人には愛人の自覚と同時に正妻としての誇りもあるかもしれない。
That's true. I feel like his actual wife was actually just a figure to basically give birth to the inheritance.
それはお母様への侮辱にあたりますよ。
Yeah, Natsuhi, I know you are devoted, like the biggest devoted here to Kinzo and everyone, but yeah. Calm down.
ああ、すまん。
Don't go crazy.
だが、親父とお袋が
You're just
親戚の長老たちによる
assuming
政略
things
結婚
now.
だったことは誰もが知ってる。
Yeah, political marriage, yep.
だからこそ、親父に愛人がいてもおかしくないと 確信できるわけだがな。
The family sank after the Great Kanto earthquake, and father was set up as the Ushirimiya family head against his will. However, in the beginning, the elder relatives treated Kinzo like a dummy and influenced him powerfully, almost like he was a puppet. He wasn't permitted to decide anything by himself, not even his marriage partner. Ever since he met that golden witch Beatrice in those distant days, Kinzo's Legends of the Gold was quickly embellished into something dramatic. In other words, it could mean that Kinzo really did find the woman he loved. And it seems like he really does. We have him like monologuing about that in last episodes, like in chapter 1 and chapter 2 basically. If she also knew the whole story, even if they weren't marriage partners, it wouldn't have been odd for her to consider herself his true wife inside her heart. And now the person registered as his true wife was already dead.
となると、財産権どころか家督争いにも食い込む気満々ってことになるで。
I'm trying to think what kind of feeling had Beatrice towards Kinzo. So far we saw a lot of different emotions toward Kinzo, to be honest. Like, we saw Beatrice being basically next to Kinzo and speaking of him like, Kinzo, you fool. You're trying so hard and you still cannot see me. Like, she's like sad and disappointed in that. And other time she's like, yeah, let's play the game. If you die, then whatever. Something like that. And yeah, but I think like she have deep feelings for Kinzo. Ultimately. I don't know the whole story behind them yet. Maybe we will get something more. But pieces are getting together closer and closer. So I'm on the good thing. Also, I wonder how did it happen that he summoned the Beatrice? Like, I assumed before that Beatrice basically is like in every generation of Ushirimiya family. Like, the Beatrice we know now learned from the Beatrice before, and she had the crest of Ushirimiya family. Beatrice have a crest of Ushirimiya family. Seems like it's like generations of Beatrices are summoned or living somehow. Probably summoned by the heads of the Ushirimiya families. So yeah, I don't know what to think about this. I wonder if Beatrice actually care about Kinzo. Or she's treating him more like her master maybe? Or maybe like a slave? I don't know. I'm starting to blabbling around, so yeah, let's just read, and because you know, if I start talking, then I will just talk about this like half of an hour and the episode will end with 5 minutes of content. So, yep, nope. Not this time. Especially if I have like nothing much to add, to be honest. And it will probably leave more room for you in the comments, so we can like talk together about that, and maybe we'll talk about this in the stream today as well, if my brain will not die by then. So yeah. Yeah, okay.
なるほどな。この手紙の趣旨が少しだけ見えて、碑文の謎を解く者に家督を。そういう意味か。
Yep, pretty much. You needed 2 episodes to figure that out.
仮にその愛人が後宮家に序列を得ていたとしても、その序列はお父様の血を直接引かない以上子供に劣る。 つまり序列はローザより一つ下ね。
Wait, Rosa is below children? Really? I remember they had like... they were sitting in the table in like order. But... I was sure that she was like... she was like... somewhere in like the end? But I was sure that she's higher than the kids. What? How did that happen? She might be below Butler and George, I think. Just because she's a woman. And we know how Shiromiya family works. I don't remember what the ranking is, to be honest. Yeah, that would make a perfect comment from you. You can let me know, like, what's the ranking of Ushiromiya family members? Like, the main nine parents and the kids. Like, who's the most important and who's, like, the lowest one? You can let me know in the comments. That would be cool to actually check out and remember. I like trivia like that.
とても家督争いに加われるようなレベルじゃないわ。
I wonder who's even like is in this part. You're probably like skipping parts to the more interesting one. So you might not even see that. But yeah.
そういうことか。魔女の碑文を解けば序列に関係なく家督が告げる。つまり全く可能性のないベアトリーチェにとって最も有利な条件ってわけだ。
The same goes to Eva, like I said last episode. She kinda likes this. That she can be ahead of the family, basically. The revival of the Shirime family was made possible by the gold Beatrice has bestowed. That was quite distinguishing service she had provided. She had built that wealth together with Kinzo, so it was natural that she would think of herself as the one who should inherit it. It would also be natural for her to despise the thought of giving it up to the children of the wife Kinzo never loved.
ずうずうしいにも程があります。仮に愛人が実在したとしても当主継承権を争うなど身の程をわきまえぬ暴挙です。
I mean, it's Kinzo's orders, basically. He decided that. And Natsuki, sorry, you cannot do anything about that. Even, like, Kumasawa could figure that out, and she could be the next family head for, like, next, I don't know how much time she have. I don't know how old she is. I don't know, 20 years?
なんという身の程知らず。
Natsuki turned red, her fist quivering. She had also come into the Ushiromiya register due to complicated circumstances. Those who knew this understood more or less why she was so angry, for the sake of Kinzo's dead wife.
まあその暴挙のおかげで私たちにも公平にチャンスがあるわけなんだけどねえ。それにお父様はこの暴挙を黙認されている。
That's true, and I see still that you so didn't like it. And I like it as well.
後ろ宮家を継ぐのは愛人ベアトリーチェか、愛はなくとも血を受け継ぐ私たちか。
Wait, that means if I figured out the epitaph before any of them, then I will rule. Yeah. Then you will be able to call me the head of Ushiromiya family. Let's try that.
それを争わせて確かめたいというのでしょうね。
As if I giggled ruggishly, Kraus shrugged his shoulders and looked away. Yeah, he don't like
で
it.
もその条件を向こうが出してきたということは、向こうは十分な勝算があるということじゃないのかしら。
それもそうや。第一、ベアトリーチェはあの手紙の文面通りならお父さんの顧問錬金、つまり黄金の管理者や。
Yeah, so she basically know where it is.
その隠し場所を知っていても何の不思議もないやないか。こらひどい話やで。
Yeah, it's like you have no chance at all.
答えを知っている謎々を出してきたも同じや。これでシャーシャーと現れて、これが答えや、家督はいただきやでなんて言われたら、
That's true.
わしらすべてかっぱらわれちまうわ。
It's like smart way of giving headship in the family.
そうね。謎々の出題者は常に正解を知っているものよ。これは私たちから全てを奪うために作られた罠の可能性が高いわ。
Yep, and Kizo knows about that.
そこまで考えると、そもそも彼女が本当に黄金を持っているかどうかは怪しいと思わんかね。なぜ我々にその存在を教える。黙って着服すればよいもの。
確かにおかしな話だな。
That certainly was the case. If the epitaph showed the way to the hidden gold, why would she challenge them to try and solve it? If they actually did solve it, wouldn't the gold all be stolen from her? Could it be that this person was trying to steer the siblings up so they would solve the epitaph, and then plan to steal it away in the last second? It was an extremely logical possibility.
いいえ、チェス盤をひっくり返して考えれば、黄金を実際に持っている可能性は低くないかもしれない。
Kiria, I missed you so much. I missed you so much, and I'm so glad that you're here again.
どうしてそんなことが断言できるのよ。
待て姉貴。キリエ、続きを話してくれ。どうしてそう思うんだ。
だって私たちは魔女の碑文なんていう謎々の答えを教えられたくらいで、本気で後宮家の家督を明け渡す気？謎々の答えに感服して降参を？
そらまあ。
That's true, not really.
それもそう、謎々の答えを教えられたくらいでわしらがあっさり降参して家督をはいどうぞと渡すかっちゅうたら、そら甘い話やな。
当然です。後宮家の家督をそんな程度のことで譲ることがあるわけがない。
そういうことよ。いくらベアトリーチェが一方的にこんなゲームを提案しても、そして見事その答えを示してみせた私たちは家督を素直に譲るわけもない。つまり私たちがこのゲームに対等な条件で挑まなくてはならないという強制力がない限り、このゲームは成立しないのよ。
Okay.
そうだな。負けた時家督を譲ることに強制力を持たせなきゃこのゲームは成立しない。
その強制力というのはどういう意味だね。我々を鎖で縛って家督を譲るよう脅迫でもしようというのかね。
なるほどね。わかったわ。私たちが喜んで家督を放棄したくなるようにすればいいわけね。
But what?
なるほど。ならば確かにベアトリーチェは10トンの黄金を持っていなければならない。
そうか。わしにもつまり取引っちゅうわけやな。
So they think that they will get money if they will give up the headship, basically. That's what they assume. At least that's what Hideyoshi assumes now.
どういう意味？取引？何を？
後ろ宮家の家督と隠し黄金をよ。
Yep.
ベアトリーチェはきっと10トンの黄金の所在を明かし、それで後ろ宮家の家督を買収するつもりなのよ。
バカバカしい。
I mean, it is possible.
栄光ある後ろ宮家の家督をお金でやり取りしようというのですか？
Yeah, why not? Some people need money. Like, actually, almost all of you. Actually, all of you need money. And none of you actually need being a head of the family.
冒涜です。後ろ宮家への冒涜です。
怒らずに聞いて。その栄光ある後ろ宮家には今どの程度の財産があるの？私たちはそんなにも裕福なの？
Yep, pretty much.
裕福の定義とは財産で決まるのではありません。心の持ちようで決まります。
Yeah, I see why you're getting to this, Natsuhi. Also, Kinzo is treating Natsuhi pretty good. At least that's what I remember from episode 1. I talked about this in the tier list of episode 2, I think. Or in the episode 1.
私たちの財産状況が一体何の？
Kraus interrupted Natsuhi as she started to go on and on emotionally. In this situation, the more she went on like that, the worse it would actually sound.
私はともかくお前たちの状況は芳しくないと聞いているよ。
あらそう。兄さんの財政状況だって相当に芳しくないと聞いているわよ。次々担保に入れて新しい博打の掛け金にして、負けを認めないために次々新しい博打に手を出して、内情の話をしたらこの中で兄さんほど火の車の人間は存在しないわ。どれだけ損失を出してんのよ兄さんは。
Wait. My brain just froze in this. Wait. Hold on, my brain just froze. I said I'm a little bit tired, right? Like, Kraus is gambling money? He need money because he gambled everything away? Really? Okay. I don't know if we had that information before in like episode 1, where the conference was also talked over, but okay. He's an addict.
才能ないのよ。
Actually, no talent will help you with gambling. Gambling is made to lose money. I mean, it's made to earn money. For the people who manage the gambling. Yeah.
誰の才能がないというのですか？
It's basically the game where you just lose the money. Sooner or later.
言うにこと書き、火の車とは。
So basically you pay the money to have fun. And some people try to make a living out of this. And then they lose all the money they have. And the people who actually manage the gambling are happy. Yeah. So yeah, don't gamble please. And if you do, just do it like only sometimes. Like, I don't know, once per month maybe. I do not encourage that, but yeah. Just don't get into the addict state, because you will just wake up under the bridge at some point, and that will be devastating for you and everyone around. So yeah, gambling addicts are no jokes. Natsuki became indignant once more, but Kraus raised his hand again and interrupted her.
多少の誤解があるようだ。ビジネスは経過で判断できるものではない。 私のような長期的視野でのビジネスともなると、時に短い単位期間では一見大きな損失を出しているようにも見えるものだ。
Well, if you are actually making a business, not gambling, sure. But if this is a gambling, then in the long term you will lose. Even if you win at like short term.
兄貴、
Like if you paid $10 and you win 100, then don't invest that 100 into more gambling. You will basically lose it.
裏は取れてんだぜ。今は見栄を張ってる場合じゃない。つまりキリエはこう言いたいのさ。俺たちは全員が全員金に困ってる。
Yep.
そしてベアトリーチェは10トンの黄金を持っている。
Yep, pretty much.
ベアトリーチェは自分だけがありかを知る10トンの黄金で、また10トンの黄金の価値はどのくらい？ざっと見積もって20億？いえ、200億ね。これだけを積まれたら私たちは歓喜して彼女を次期当主に認めるわ。
Pretty much. I like the idea that they went in. To be honest, I didn't expect that kind of turn of events. I didn't expect that they would thought about this whole puzzle as some kind of medium to have a trade with Beatrice. That kind of surprised me. The scene returned to silence. In fact, the rain and wind felt even noisier now. It was probably the sound of the windstorm racing through the insides of their minds.
冗談じゃないわよ。多少お金を積まれたくらいで。
I mean, yeah. Okay, I can understand why Eva doesn't care about money that much. Since a child, she wanted to be ahead of the family. She worked hard for this. She wanted revenge on Kraus. Yeah. I would say... Okay, my theory about the deaths right now and survivors. I would say for this episode, main enemy, basically, like beside Butler, would be Eva. And I would say Eva will survive till the end. Because she wants to be ahead of the family. I don't know, I have a feeling like she will survive till the end this time.
どこの馬の骨とも知れない女に家督を譲るなんて。
アホ抜かせ。
Yeah, and Hideyoshi is like, we need that money.
もともとお前に家督なんぞいかんやないか。
Yep.
わしらは何も失わずに金だけをもらえる話やで。
It wasn't her, but it can be now. And she will grab that choice. She will grab that.
そら損得感情は必要やろが。
That opportunity.
聞くに値する話や。
They knew that Kraus had eaten up much of the Ushirimiya family assets. So it was dregs that remained of that inheritance, versus the cost of being accepted as the head that Beatrice would pay. It was a shame, but honestly, the former was less enticing than the latter.
まあ4等分とはならねえだろうな。次期当主を降りることになる兄貴に取り分が多くなるのはやむを得ねえだろうよ。羨ましい話だぜ。
あなた、金額の問題じゃないでしょ。不甲斐ない弟たちはお金で後宮家の栄光を売り払うつもりなのですよ。
Well, he also needs money. He worked towards being the head, but I don't think he cared that much. Because it was like his duty, I would say.
ここで長男の威厳を示さずして何とするのです。
夏希、しばらく黙っていなさい。
あなた、
Yeah.
こりゃクラッとくる話だぜ。俺たちは兄貴から2億半ずつ引っ張ろうと思ってた。もし魔女様が俺たちに10トンのうちの1割も弾んでくれたなら、
20億ね。
Yeah. Thank you, Kyria. Kyria, you are great.
ああ。俺たち
couldn't
は当
calculate
初の
that
見
as
積
well.
もりの10倍も弾まれちまうことになる。
Actually, she said like 20 billion. So, yeah. 2 billion is like 10%. Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
そんだけあれば俺たちは十分だぜ。どうせ後ろ宮なんて名前に未練はねえんだ。
Pretty much.
喜んで売っ払ってやらん。
10トンすべてを提供してくれるかは、なるほど。私たちにとって魅力的な話になるわね。私たちは、ベアトリーチェなどというよそ者を弾き出すために、兄弟同盟を組もうとしていた。しかし、彼女の目論見がこうならば、私たち兄弟の団結はバラバラにされるわ。
That's also true. That's a problem for them. Like they came here, being united basically. And the plan of Beatrice, that they assume that it is a plan, is basically messing everything up. And they're going to like square one. So they will definitely not work together to solve the epitaph. It's not happening.
ええ、今こそはっきり断言できる。
But still, we as a reader will probably see each of them like their thoughts and points of view. Also, yeah, I wonder, I just remembered, why in episode 1 Rudolph said like he might die that night when he died. I just remember that because it was mentioned on the stream some time ago when I was doing a tier list and I was like putting Kraus on that list. Yeah. And I just remember that. It was never like answered why he stated that, why he thought about that. But yeah, that's weird. I wonder if I will get answer for that.
ベアトリーチェの手紙の目的は、私たちの結束をかき乱すことなのよ。
Maybe he was like the only one that tried to actually solve the puzzle, and he figured out that the 9 people will die the first night. That might be it. Might be that Rudolph tried to solve the epitaph since the episode 1. Like he believed this. And he figured out that 9 people will die. And it's high possibility that he will be one of them. Okay. I can stick with that for now. That he actually tried to solve the epitaph and figure that out. So... Okay, we'll go with the letter as well. I see like it's 1 hour, almost. So the stream will be kinda later, I think? We'll see. The 3 younger siblings, who never had anything to do with the inheritance, were paid enough money to satisfy them. They would happily accept Beatrice as their next head. A moat had been dug all around Kraus. In that case, the negotiations would be one-on-one between her and Kraus. He tried to look strong, but Kraus' financial and political situation was extremely weak. He might laugh in front of his siblings, but on the inside, he was considering entering negotiations, depending on the sum of money involved. In order to bury his losses, Kraus had taken advantage of the fact that Kinzo had shut himself into his room and had emblazed Kinzo's personal assets. Therefore, when Kinzo died and the inheritance was distributed, Krell's situation would probably be investigated. If he gave up his seat as the head to Beatrice, she would also receive rights to the assets, and as a result, the distribution of the inheritance to the siblings would not occur. In other words, Krell's embezzlement might not have to be made known to the other siblings. Of course, the siblings were frightened of Kinzo, but was doubtful whenever they still actually respected him as a father. Well, Natsuhi certainly does. By this time, they each had their own families, their own wealth, and their own lives. If they were paid enough money in exchange for Rekenjima, the wreckage of Kinzo dreams, there was a significant likelihood that they would relinquish the Ushirimiya family name. Yep. In other words, Beatrice's victory was already guaranteed in this game. Not as the winners of Beatrice's game, but as the winners of Kinzo's game. Okay. Okay, Umineko. Okay. I see. Kinzo once ordered that the epitaph be put on display, and until today no one had solved it. So Beatrice solved it. In other words, this is less of a game and more like Beatrice's declaration of victory. However, Curie still thought there might be a catch. If this was a declaration of victory, Beatrice would only had to display the gold openly and state her intent to buy the inheritance. That's true. And yet she had gone all of this trouble telling the siblings to try and solve the epitaph. Why did she set up a new game, where she agreed to hand over all the gold and the inheritance to the epitaph solver? Curie tried spinning the chest around several times. She searched for the sort of ideal strategy Beatrice might be after, something that could lead to this kind of thinking. In the end, she reached a single conclusion. Let's hear it.
おごり
Could it be?
なのかしら。
Oh.
あるいは遊び
Yeah, it's actually describing Beatrice pretty well. You know? So this is basically like not she, but all the siblings were theorizing before that she may want to snatch it like in the last second. So this is basically that.
何の話？
And this is a possibility. Like, yep. Because if she already know where the gold is and everything, then like she can watch them for a while, because why not?
魔女は碑文を解いてみろと私たちに挑戦状を送ったわ。どうせ解けないだろうと高をくくってるでしょうけどね。でも何万分の1かの確率で私たちが解いてしまう可能性もあるはず。何しろここにはお父さんの血を引く子供が4人もいるのよ。出題者の血縁者が4人も揃い、財産を奪われまいと死に物狂いで知恵を出し合ったなら。
I mean, I don't think that working together will happen. Like in the last episode, I think I said that them working together would be awesome. And they would probably solve it, but if the gold is on the stake, unless she will actually pay each one of them. I guess if she's going to pay only the one who... No, wait. That doesn't make sense. No, that doesn't make sense. Never mind.
偶然にも謎が解けてしまうこともあるかもしれない。
Maybe they will actually work together. They have nothing to lose. I don't know why I thought... Yeah, they also stated like it would be a problem for their alliance. But it's not much of a problem if Beatrice will just pay out to each of them individually. It's not like she said she will pay only to one person. So yeah, they can definitely work together. The reason the witch had superior position negotiations compared to the siblings was that only she knew the location of the hidden world. Blah. But if that hiding place was exposed to someone other than her, the witch advantage would crumble.
つまり魔女の手紙に書かれている挑発文はベアトリーチェにとってリスクにしかならないのよ。確かに兄弟の連帯を分断するという効果はあったけれど、それを狙うためだけにわずかとはいえこのようなリスクを？私は不用心だと思う。でもね、ある種の感情を念頭に置いたとき、このリスクは理解。
それがおごりだというの？
Pretty much?
ええ、そうよ。圧倒的な優位に立つと人はおごるわ。
Yeah, and underestimate their opponents.
すると敗者に対しその優位性をひけらかすために微小なリスクをわざと背負うことがある。適度なリスクは勝利の喜びを引き立たせるスパイスだもの。
True?
リスクなき勝利ほど退屈なものはない。
わかるわ。私もそういうの好きだもの。
Oh yeah, Eva. I can see. You definitely like that kind of
よ
thing.
くわかるわ。
ベアトリーチェの手紙の真意をもっともらしくいろいろと解釈してみたけど、実はこれが真実かもしれない。あの手紙の裏に潜む感情はおごりなのよ。
おごり。
難解な碑文がお前たちに解けるものかと私たちを見下して威張り散らしたいのよ。案外ひょっとすると碑文はお父さんじゃなく彼女が作ったのかもしれないわね。
Yeah.
上
I mean,
等じゃないの。
they cannot exclude this. It definitely could be written by Beatrice herself.
碑文の謎が解けるかです。
But on the other hand, it didn't matter. If Kinzo know about this, then it doesn't matter if it's Kinzo who wrote this or it's Beatrice who wrote this. If she already know the answer, so that doesn't make any. I wouldn't say sense, but it doesn't make a difference. Hello,
もしも解いたな
younger
ら
Eva.
私を当主にしてくれるのね。
Oh yes, there we have the voice of Eva, the one who wants to be ahead, the one who won't sell the inheritance. I think that Eva might be working, like, pretending to work with everyone and then betray them. I think that might be the case. That she will basically stab them to gain and being the head of the family. Might be the case. And I think that's a good place actually to end the episode. I think yeah. We can see two Evas at the end. And yeah. If you can solve it, it will make you ahead. That's true. And if you comment, then I will answer it. And if you subscribe, you will get a notification about another episode. So thank you for being with me, thank you for listening to me, and I will see you in the next one. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.